If you've ever said to yourself, man, I wish I could stop paying these marketing companies and stop buying leads. All I get is garbage, it's just a waste of time and money, and most of all, I'm missing out on a whole bunch of opportunity because I'm not hitting my market the way I need to. If you've ever thought or said that to yourself, then this video is for you. So what I just went through in the intro is something that we hear every day here at Contractor Dynamics. It's something that we hear from roofing company owners and managers and leaders from all over the country, from roofing companies of all different sizes. It doesn't matter. This epidemic does not discriminate. Everyone is sick and tired of the hypey, high pressure sales tactics and being sold a bill of goods that sounds like the greatest thing since sliced bread, but doesn't deliver on the back end. Like there's zero results. There's, boring, hardly any results. And there's no answers. There's no why isn't this working? What's going on? It's like this mysterious black box, all right? And that's what happens a lot of times when you buy leads, when you hire someone else to generate leads for you. That person or that company that's working on your behalf, they don't know your company intimately well. They don't know your ideal clients. They're not producing video content for you, with rare exceptions. And they're not as focused and as dedicated and as bought into your success as you are. So the reason that we developed our entire company, marketing training company, is to help roofing companies like you grasp control over the ability to generate your own customers. Have the knowledge and the tools, the understanding on how to run content and videos and how to run ads and funnels to go out there and get your own customers. So you don't have to rely on buying shared leads and low quality leads. So you don't have to rely on giving your credit card company to another marketer or another marketing agency and hoping that they can get you some amazing results. That does happen once in a while, but I will tell you it's rare. We've been doing this for over 8 years. I've worked with hundreds of roofing companies. I ran a full service agency myself for several years. And it's just rare that an agency or a marketing person is able to get amazing results for a roofing or contracting company if they're not deeply embedded. So what you can do, and I'm not here to highlight a problem without giving you a solution. So I want to give you a roadmap for creating a system for generating your own customers. And this is what we help our clients do, but I want to give you the 4 pillars that we walk through with our clients in our training program so that you can start to at least grasp this concept and start to put this system in place. All right, so the 4 pillars that we work on with our clients are: number 1, the foundation. It's identifying your ideal clients, your ideal projects that you want more of. Those projects that are profitable for you, that are going to move your business forward, that you guys have good capabilities to actually build and produce. What are those ideal projects? And you might have different buckets of projects, right? You might have residential, you might have commercial, you might have multifamily, you might have, storm restoration, you might have retail, a whole combination of all those things. And that's completely awesome. Most of our clients do. So put your ideal clients, your ideal projects in buckets, and that's your foundation. We want to start with the end in mind. So that's number 1, okay? Number 2 is, once you identify those ideal clients, what type of content can you put out there, can you create for each type of ideal client that's going to add value, that's going to get them to stop scrolling, stop and pay attention to you, that's going to engage with them, and that's going to get them closer to making an intelligent decision around their roof, okay? Or whatever services that you're providing. So what's that valuable content that you're gonna put out there in front of them that's going to be knowledge for them on how to make a more intelligent decision, how to evaluate different roofing company quotes, estimates, how to choose the best roofing company, how to choose the best roofing system. If it's a commercial system, there's a lot of different options. So put that valuable content in front of them. Once you have that content mapped out, the 3rd pillar is to run paid ads. Unfortunately, if you create an amazing video, amazing content, and you just put it out there organically without paying for it, without running it as an ad, very few people are actually going to see it. That's just how the world works these days. It's how the social media algorithms work. So we need to be backing our valuable content with paid ads and placing that valuable content in front of our decision makers. Ideally, right there in the palm of their hands where they're already spending several hours a day of their time and attention. Foundation, content, run some paid ads to amplify your message, to get your brand, get your offers in front of your ideal clients, not just one time, but over and over again consistently. So that's the third pillar. The fourth pillar is optimization and scaling. So we want to get our content in front of our ideal clients with paid ads, right? We want to see them, we want them to see us, we want them to take notice of us, we want them to engage with us. But generating a lead is not where it ends. We need to have a tight lead handling system to be able to handle those leads, be able to follow up, respond to every single lead within 5 minutes automatically and or manually, depending on the time of day, of course, be able to turn those leads into appointments and then into signed contracts, obviously. So generating the lead is not enough. We need to have a tight lead handling system. This whole concept of speed to lead, how fast can you get to your leads, is a game changer. If you're waiting a few hours, if you're waiting, till the end of the day, the next day even, those leads are getting ice cold. They're not like referrals where, a referral from a friend or family, yeah, we can kind of take our time and get back to them. When we are reaching people that are not necessarily friends, family referrals, we're reaching people with our paid ads, because remember, with our paid ads, we're reaching tens of thousands of people in our local market. Most people don't know who we are, who our roofing company is, right? So we're generating that lead. We need to get on that right away. We need to be able to respond to that right away. So having that system for handling those leads, having a system for looking at the data of your ads and your content, which pieces of content are people engaging with, where are people not engaging? If there's a lot of people, say, clicking on this ad, and they're going to our landing page, but they're not filling out the form, then there's something that's broken there that needs to be optimized, right? We need to optimize all those different parts of our funnel. Just like your sales process, right? If you're having good sales presentations, if you're hitting 4 presentations a day and your closing rate's only 10%, well then that something's going on during that presentation or something otherwise that is causing that low conversion rate. So you're going to optimize for that point. Same thing with your content, your marketing, your videos, your ads. Most of it is quite honestly not gonna work the first time. So that's why we need all 4 pillars: the foundation, the content, the ads, and the optimization and scaling, which means once you get an ad campaign, once you get something that's working, then scale it, reinvest your money back into it, blow it up, spend more money in a particular area, go out to different geographic areas, whatever that might be for your company. That is a 4-part system that you can use to start to build out a system in your roofing company where you're generating your own customers. Now, going back to the beginning of this conversation, we're talking about outside marketing agencies and lead gen companies and things like that. Third-party marketing agencies, marketing gurus, whatever you want to call them, or lead companies that are selling you leads, they're not going through this 4-step process on your behalf or with you, with rare exception, okay? I don't want to say never, because there are good marketing agencies out there. They're not going through this. They're not sitting there thinking about, when they're running your ads, all right, who is the ideal client for this roofing company? All right, now what's the most valuable piece of content we can get out there in front of them, and how are we going to amplify it? How are we going to stay on top of looking at the data of the ads so we can quickly make adjustments and make pivots and tweaks? They're not doing that. All right, they are taking their template, taking whatever boilerplate ad content template they have out there, some generic content, and they're just spraying and praying. Right, they're spraying it out there and praying that it generates results. Now, what happens most times is that a marketing company is able to generate, a quantity of leads. It's not that hard to generate leads from Facebook. It's pretty easy. It's very difficult to generate high quality leads from people that are excited to talk with you or work with you, that want to work with you, that see your content, that appreciate your value, that are willing to pay you for that value, okay? Whole different ball game, right? Easy to generate a quantity of leads, not so easy to generate warm leads from people that want to work with you, okay? Not the tire kickers. So marketing agencies, lead gen companies, they are not going through anything like the 4-part process that I went through. And I'm not saying that our 4-part process is the only way to do it. That is one way, but they're most likely not going through any process. It's just, okay, we got a new roofing company client, we're gonna take our ad templates, we're gonna plug them in there, and hopefully it works. And quite honestly, that is how most marketing agencies work. Again, been in this game for 8 or 9 years. We ran an agency for years. I know the agency world very well, and that's typically how it works. So not here to bash anyone, but if you want to generate a consistent pipeline of high quality appointments and sales, like people that see your brand and they see that your brand stands for something and that you're different and that you're not just any old roofing company, that you're going to treat them well, you're going to provide an amazing service, you're going to provide a first-class experience, it's going to be a stress-free experience for them. They appreciate that value. They're not looking for the cheapest price. They want to work with you because they just want it done right. They want someone they can trust. If you want that, if you want to build your pipeline of that, and you want to build a high-quality roofing company with a strong brand and predictable growth, then I strongly encourage you to follow something like the 4-step process I just outlined in this video and take control over your own marketing. No one is going to be as vested in your success as you and or someone inside your company. As long as you depend on people outside your company to generate customers for you, then you're always 100% of the time going to be disappointed, all right? Now, I'm not saying don't ever use outside parties, because we've got friends in the industry and others who do provide lead services that are quality. But when you depend on outside people for your business, to feed your sales team, to pay the bills, to keep the lights on, that's when you get into dangerous territory. So it's all about having control. Marketing, customer acquisition is one of the primary systems of any business. Most roofing companies do not have control over their ability to generate customers on demand, predictably and consistently in a high quality way. So if you can figure this out, if you can get this piece dialed in, you have a tremendous advantage, not only of hitting your own targets and your own goals and building the dream that you building the business that you dreamed of when you first started, but taking market share from the other companies who are not thinking about this stuff and maybe watching this video but not doing anything about it. So it's your choice where you want to be. I just want to lay out some options based on our experience working with several hundred roofing and contracting companies over the past 8 years and what we've seen be the recipe for success. So hope this was valuable to you. If you've got any questions specifically, general, whatever, want some more clarification, want me to dive deeper on any of these topics, then drop a comment somewhere up, down, left, right, center, below, wherever this is, and let me know. We'll be happy to answer that either in a future video or another piece of content or just a response. So that's all I got for today. Talk to you soon.